this guy started coming around. And I didn't ask anything, I just, mom and dad are mom and dad. I didn't ask what was going on. And what it was, mom and dad weren't getting along. So they had separate, you know, open relationships. They had separate relationships while they were still married. So mom started hooking up with this guy called Glenn Hoffmeister. And when Matt was born, Glenn Hoffmeister was gone. I mean, he was out of there. He didn't see him anymore. And I remember when I was about 8, 9 years old, he was coming around. And he would pick me and my sister up and take us around in this cool Model A Ford he had with a rumble seat in it. And I used to like to sit in the back of it because I never sat in a car with a rumble seat. And it went maybe 30 mile an hour top speed. It was, kind of rough riding, but I mean, it was a Model A. It was cool, and I thought the guy was cool. I didn't realize he was fucking my mother, I didn't. No one ever told me that. I had to figure that out on my own. But I do remember mom telling me many times that dad was rude to women. And, well, it was true. He was rude to mom. Other women he wasn't rude to. But to mom he was. He was rude to her. And, I don't know how many times that my older brother Randy had to break up fights between them and get in the middle of it. And, of course, defending mom. And then when he passed away, the torch was passed to me. And I defended mom, and I didn't know any of that, in those days. I knew that this guy was around. I was only a kid, maybe 8, 9 years old. I didn't really understand. This guy was, screwing my mother. I had no clue, But I mean, a lot of people in those days got divorced, and my parents decided to stay together and keep the lie alive, that they're, together and they love each other. They didn't love each other, not in the sense of, of that, Mom told me many times, Dad's rude to women. Yeah, that's true. He was rude to one. You, Mom. That was the only female he was ever rude to. I was around my dad for years. I used to go with my dad on the brick truck. I used to work with him every day. And I used to see what he did, and who he talked to, and how he treated people. So there you guys go. Mr. Obvious back with a vengeance. These guys are on drugs. They're so messed up on this shit that they're taking. I don't know exactly all the, drugs they're on. I'd probably say it's meth, and I think that maybe they're dropping a little acid or something because they're tripping. I mean, I know this David guy, he's in some kind of time warp or something, And he's got the most filthiest mouth. I remember one of his people that were, I guess, on a live broadcast said, "You're sick." Yeah, he is sick. She was right. He's